Welcome back, let's play Nicktoons Unite for the DS, the evidently sometimes fun, sometimes less fun version, sometimes physically painful. Off to Crocker. Hi, Crocker. I mean, clearly. This is actually the most underwhelming fight, which makes it kind of strange that it's the second last one. Hi, Crocker, he's just kind of there. Now, for whatever reason, Crocker just runs around and that's it. But I can't just, like, say it's just game over if he stomps on you, apparently. I don't know why that's a concern. That's not what you're supposed to do, Danny. How did that even happen? At no point was I pressing right. Like, my finger slipped on the left button for a moment there. Never right. Yeah, what's happening there? I don't know what's making me move to that side. Game, what are you doing? Okay. Anyways, hitting Crocker does literally nothing. I don't know why. He just doesn't care. So what you do instead is you actually play as Timmy. And as you can see, you pick up all these little time control bits. And what you try to do is wait until Crocker's under these clouds that for some reason decide to zap everything. And then pause time. Kind of. Not quite pausing time, except he didn't actually get hurt there for some reason. That's cool. All it does is it actually freezes enemies, not time as a whole, so these clouds are actually still active. Hey, Crocker! Also, why did I fall off the side? Why does this have to be a curved platform? So, I'm planning out all sorts of ways to die in this level, apparently, because I never actually... I didn't have to do this in multiple tries the first time around. Oh man. He actually stopped before I expected him to. He stopped on his own before I stopped him. He's gonna stop in front of that. Oh, no, he's just gonna run into it. Okay. I mean, it's probably possible then to actually complete this level and this fight without using time control at all. But it's a lot more convenient to use it. Ow? Oh, that hurts me minimally. I mean, it makes sense that Crocker's a wimp, but then why does he have resistance to all the other stuff? Also, Crocker just kind of like becomes translucent and fades into nothingness as you hurt him. I don't know why that is. Wait, why are we giving Timmy credit for this? I mean, he kind of ran around in circles, I guess, with some degree of strategy, but you're the ones who stopped time and whatnot. And everyone else worked to get him here. Right indeed. Okay. So, as always, we have more stuff to do. Something strange I noticed here, actually. So I noticed something interesting about ceilings when you do wall jumps into them. Oftentimes, you can actually float on the ceiling if you wall jump with the right rhythm. For some reason, you can't do it here. You can't float here at all. I think I found if you bounce off of that, you can do it. You can do it. Maybe. Not sure. I see I have a really hard time doing it in here. And other places... Yeah, there we go. So only if I do it off that one wall. There are places where it's a lot easier to wall jump in weird ways. I get stuck on a ceiling for some reason. They're gonna see one of those rather soon, actually. And what's honestly one of the most interesting levels in the game, I think. Of Rushville. Jimmy's house. An actual faithful recreation, kind of, in some respects, of Jimmy's house. Alright. Except we don't have the computer, apparently, because we need to collect nano chips to find him. We're gonna need to build that computer we were talking about. Also, it's the pants again. So this is what the chips look like for some reason. There's no way it's accidental, but they look so much like faces though. Anyways, so hey, we're actually in Jimmy's room. This isn't something that we can say about, to my knowledge, any other Nicktoons game. Seems interesting. Actually, what's the wall jump policy on this angled roof? Well, that's kind of weird looking. Oh, microphone, why do you do this to me? You're not even a cheap microphone. You should be able to sustain yourself. Oh dear, can I not stand on that? Like, whoa. I can't quite make of it. I don't know what to make of this. Can't really do much with that, doesn't feel like. Oh dear. Jumping on the wall, jumping off the bed and whatnot. Yeah, I can make some weird things happen. I can also look out a very pleasant window. Oh hey. Hi. Oh, there's nothing in there. That was a very interesting way for a cardboard box to shatter. Anyways, so down the stairs. They also have a turret aimed at you. These are rather annoying turrets too. They'll hit me later, I'm sure, and you'll get to see why I call them annoying. This one actually. They actually fire very rapidly and rather effectively. TV and whatnot. So this is a decent recreation of. You can also do a lot of damage to actually hit with all 4 hits. Or 3. So I thought this was Jimmy's front door. Apparently not. I always thought it was. Apparently it goes to the kitchen. Whatever. Oh, well, that wasn't what I was trying to jump. But no, games never pay attention to Jimmy's house, so it's kind of interesting to see this. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get stuck on the ceiling. It's rather easy to do, too. This is actually where I discovered that you can get stuck on the ceiling doing wall jumps. Actually, yeah, you don't even need to... Yeah, it's slower than you'd think, the rhythm for it. But you don't even need to jump to the ceiling from a wall jump. You can just jump right at the ceiling and then start doing wall jumps. Really weird. Anyways, those are some friggin' high cabinets! They have some interesting storage solutions. Anyways. So that having been dealt with. Oh. Jimmy's stairs look rather handicap accessible, that's always nice. We need more ramps in this world. And this is apparently where he keeps his radioactive stuff. It also looks like you can interact with that, but you actually can't. Just great. Hi. So lots of turrets around every corner here. Of course, what you can also do is just... Oh. Camera, what are you doing? I keep overshooting it just perfectly. Yeah, I overshoot it to where I land on the corner. Yeah, I land on the corner and I can't actually stay on it. It's really strange. Okay. There. You just kind of jump across. Of course, what you can also do is actually just play as Jimmy. And instead of doing anything else, you can just double jump on here. Alright, for that, I actually need to go through these corridors anyways. Makes it shutter like glass. Wonderful. Because you need to collect these. Fine. Doesn't even look like entry, that's just a mini game. Okay. For some reason, we need to do some high-tech stuff to open our door. Our own garage door. Oh, that's not the right one. Is it? It's not. Well. There. Now this is a very interesting area outside here. We can have some fun out here. It also introduces us to a certain type of enemy that's kind of annoying. And aside from just the turrets, we have a new enemy that actually runs around that's kind of annoying. But there are some interesting things about Jimmy's house. But also, there isn't time to go back just now. Okay. 8 more nano chips. Just kind of lying around for some reason. So aside from this, I'll make this a Jimmy free zone. Let's get rid of this one. Leave me alone. These things also do a lot of damage pretty quickly. Also can't stand these shrubs. You might be able to stand on them actually, but you can't jump. I cannot jump right now at all. Anyway, so the game really wants you to use Jimmy and just have him fly around here. I refuse to do that. I'm going to show you exactly how I managed to succeed in life whilst also refusing that. I also don't know why they're just like walls in Jimmy's yard, but okay. So, somehow this front door is completely inaccessible from anywhere inside, by the way. Leave me alone. So I've surmised at least. That's a nice use of trees. So there's something kind of strange about Jimmy's roof. Namely how you can go inside the bottom. And actually, switching back to Jimmy for a moment, you can do this. Which is rather interesting in its own right. I can't jump right now, by the way. Yeah, you can move her all around this. All around this place, but you can't actually jump almost at all. It's really strange. But I'm not going to do that. What I'm instead going to do is have Danny handle everything for me. You can also have Danny kind of pop up there if you do it right, if you wall jump just right. I'm having a hard time for some reason. Did I just wall? I'm wall jumping off of thin air sometimes. I am sure of it. Anyways, if what you want is just getting over shrubs, you can do that. And that's a little more conducive to doing better things. So I guess this right here, this hollow box, is the entrance to Jimmy's lab. And I don't see anything else. They don't allow us access to his lab. And Jimmy's place is being so overrun, you'd think his lab would be under attack to some degree too, but it should provide an issue when you're trying to access other places. Also, don't remember this multi-platform flower arrangement over here, but whatever. Alright, Jimmy, I guess if you need it. There you go. Danny was very excited about that. Also, completely featureless. This side of the house. It's wonderful. He has no way of accessing this back here. So we can just jump onto this part of the roof. We're not supposed to be able to stand on this. By the way, I'm not holding the direction I'm moving in right now. In fact, like all the directions I'm moving in on here, I'm pressing very little of them. So it's possible, although very, very difficult. I managed to do it precisely once. It's possible somehow to manage to jump to the top of the roof from here. Oh god. But it's something that I've had a very hard time with. Whoop. Come on, man. Go! Yeah, I managed to do it. I don't know how. But thankfully, you can also just run to here. And then proceed. That allows me to get this nail chip here, and I don't think it allows me to get to anything else, actually. That's not an issue. So you can run by and get the rest of these nail chips in a variety of ways. Primarily just through wall jumping onto whatever happens to be next to a tree that a nail chip is on. So basically I completely refuse to the platforming that you're supposed to do here. Also, what are you doing? Go away. Oh yeah. That's what I usually do here. Oh, come on. There you go. And is that all of them over here? No, I still need to get this one. I love Danny's wall jump in this game so much. Whoa! You go so many different places. You never know, because it's always a surprise. That's part of it. You never know where you're going to end up. Actually, with collecting this nano chip, I'll have to get for episode 2, for that matter. But do not fret, there will be plenty more wall jumping in future episodes. Next one included, haha. So I'll see you guys next time, next episode of Let's Play. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get across the other side now. Let's Play Nicktoons Unite. What, Danny, what kind of jump was that? Bye guys, you're not going the direction I want you to. Look at that strange animation.